Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean, and this is our nightly video report for Tuesday, March 28th, 2017. I was kind of anticipating that we were going to get some type of bounce today. We got a pretty good one. One of the things that kind of sealed the deal was all the talking heads talking about if the Dow or something would have closed down today, would have been 9 days in a row, and we haven't seen that since 1978. Blah blah blah. You knew they were going to try to bring it up, but it made sense. And I'm going to try to walk you through the different scenarios that we have because there's still a couple open right now. So first, the preferred count would be that we had made an ABC of an A. Now we're making the wave B, and remember I'd put in the morning notes a bounce up to the 2360. That's pretty close to where we got. I think we made the 2364, which is also the moving average. So the next move, if this is going to be the correct count, is we should turn anywhere between the 71 and the 85. 2371.85. It would be a
Hi, everybody.
lot
This is Gary
better
Dean,
if
and
they,
this is
you
our
know,
nightly
they,
video
they
report for
turned it right
Tuesday,
around
March
here,
28th,
and then the
2017.
wave C
So,
down.
I
And
was kind of
the
anticipating
reason
that we were
why
going to
I
get
like that is
some
because
type of
it would
bounce today. We got a
give
pretty
us
good one.
some.
One of the things
it,
that kind of sealed the
it
deal
would give us a
was
reason
all the
to be
talking
looking
heads
at
talking
things where
about
support
if,
held. Like right now, you have the
the
moving
Dow
average
or
that
something
held,
would
but
have
if you look at
closed down
where
today,
it
it would
was,
have
there
been
was
9
really
days
no
in a
price
row,
support.
and
So you want to
we
see
haven't
price
seen that
support
since
hold, and one that really
1978.
stands
Blah blah
out
blah. You knew they were
is
going to try to
between
bring it up,
the
but
2303
it made
and
sense. And
I'm going to try to walk you through the different
2280
scenarios
area.
that
So
we
this
have because there's
support
still
zone
a
right
couple
here
open
would
right
make
now.
sense.
So
But
the
first,
fact
that
the preferred
we
count
have just
would be
ABC
that we had
down.
made an
We have to leave the
ABC
door
of an
open
A.
for this.
Now
is
we're
still
making
your
the
wave
wave
3
B,
here.
and remember
This is
I'd
your 4,
put in
and
the
now we're
morning
going to make a
notes a
wave
bounce
5.
up to the
Now,
2360.
I
That's
don't
pretty
like
close
that
to where
count
we got. I think we made the
for this particular
2364,
reason. And
which
if
is
we
also
go
the
to a
moving average.
15-minute chart,
So
you can
the
see that
next
this
move,
move right
if this
here,
is going
there
to
is
be
no
the
bullish
correct
divergences
count,
at all. Now,
is we
it
should
doesn't have to
turn
be that way
where
we
anywhere
get bullish
between
divergences, but on the shorter term
71 and
charts,
the 85.
they do
2371.85
typically
would be
give
a
us
lot
bullish
better
divergences
if they,
before
they
an
turned it
important
right
low
around
is
here.
made. So
And then
this kind of
the
looks
wave
like it's
C
an
down.
ABC
And
move. We don't
the
really have any
reason why
bearish
I like
divergences
that
here,
is
but we're very
because it
overbought
would
on the 15-minute
give us
chart.
some.
If we look on a 5-minute chart, we do have
it would
bearish
give us a
divergences
reason
still
to
overbought.
be looking at
So we have a
things where
sell
support
signal
held. Like
on,
right now, you have the moving average
as
that
far
held,
as
but if
bearish
you look at
divergences on the
where
5
it
were
was, there was
overbought.
really no price
15-minute,
support. So you want to see
overbought,
price
and the
support hold,
60-minute
and one that really
into
stands
the,
out
into the neutral
is
zone.
between
So
the
right now,
2303
we have
and
the
the
S&P that's
in the
in this
2280
resistance area.
I've been
So
showing
this
you,
support zone right here
if they
would
got
make
above
sense.
this
But
level here, that
the fact
this was going to
that
be the zone
we,
that the bears are going to
we
try to
have
defend,
just an
and if they get
ABC
above
down,
this
we have to leave the door
2370, then
open
most likely
for
we were
this
heading
is
up
still
to
your
touch
wave
these highs
3
or
here.
test
This is
them
your
in that
4,
area, and now we're going to
so
make a
we're
wave
right
5.
in the resistance
Now,
zone.
I
We
burned
don't
off
like
some
that
of the
count,
for
this
this
particular
particular
reason.
over
And if we
oversold
go to a
conditions.
15-minute chart,
We got the
you can
15
see
minute
that this
into
low
the,
right here, there is
into the
no
overbought
bullish
levels.
divergences at
And
all. Now,
being we don't
it doesn't have
the
to be
bearish
that way
divergences,
where we
maybe
get bullish
something that
divergences,
may
but on the
play out
shorter
is
term
we
charts,
get a little bit of a pullback
they
tomorrow
do
towards the
typically
open,
give us bullish
and then bring it
divergences
back
before
up
an
and either
important
test
low
these
is
highs
made.
or break
So
it slightly.
this kind of
where
looks
now
like
it's
going to
give
give
us
us
sell
sell
signals.
signals. We don't really have any
the
bearish
15-minute
divergences
chart as
here,
well,
but we're very
and
overbought
that
on the
would be able to bring
15-minute chart.
this into
If
the
we look on a
overbought
5-minute
levels,
chart, we
and
do have
it's,
bearish divergences.
it
Still
would make
overbought.
sense
So we have a
right
sell
now,
signal.
I think there's a lot of shorts
that
are really
as far as
scared
bearish
of this
divergences
market.
on the 5, we're
Whenever they
overbought.
get a little bit
15
comfortable
minute,
on the
we're
downside, we're
overbought,
finding the
and
bid
the
come in,
60-minute,
and
we
then
got into
from
the,
there
into
they're
the
adding
neutral
on to it the
zone.
next day.
So right
now we're
now,
starting to
we
get
have
the
the
psychology
S&P
of the
that's
bulls
in this,
thinking that they're
this
missing the
resistance
train,
area,
so
and
they're
I've
going to
been
start
showing
chasing,
you,
and especially
if they got above these
we get
levels
somewhat of a
here,
little bit
that
of a
this was gonna
pullback
be
that
the zone
holds,
that the
and then
bears are gonna
goes
try to
up.
defend,
That's
and
going
if
to
they
get them
above
chasing. It's going to get
this
the bears to
2370,
then
then
most
to jump
likely
out
we're
of their
heading
short
up to
position,
touch these
and
highs
it's going to
or
leave the
test them
door
in that
open
area.
for this wave
So
C
we're
to
right
the
in the
downside,
resistance zone.
and
We burned
honestly,
off some of
if
the
this is going to be the
the
play,
60-minute
I can honestly see
this
this thing
going down in
we
a
got
very,
the
very
15-minute
fast
into
manner.
the
So this
into
is
the
a
overbought
possibility, and I'm
levels.
not And
saying it's
being we don't
definitely it
have,
because,
you
like
know,
I
the
said,
bearish divergence
this
is
really could
something
be
that
just an
may play
ABC
out
wave
is,
four,
we
and
get
now
a
we're
little bit
making
of
the
a
wave
pullback
five. But
tomorrow
the
towards the
fact
open,
that
and
we
then bring
just
it back
really
up
I
and either
would
test these highs or
believe
break
that it
it
would make
slightly,
more sense
where
if
now it's going
we
to give us sell signals
came down and
on
tested
the
that
15-minute chart as
2300
well,
to
and
2280 area.
that
But
would be able to
like I
bring
said, the
this into
market
the
is
overbought
going to do what
levels.
it wants to
And
do. I just want to show you the different
it would make
scenarios that
sense
are in place,
because
and
right
the fact
now
that
I think there's a lot
we're
of shorts
looking
that
for
are
the
really,
bounce
really
today
scared
and
of
we
this
got it.
market. Whenever they get a little bit
ABC
comfortable
of
on
an
the
A,
downside,
and now
we're
we're
finding the
making
bid
wave
come
B,
in,
and then the
and
wave
then
C down.
from there they're
It's
adding
fitting
on
the
to it the
profile
next
because
day.
this is
So
what
now
we
we're
needed
starting to
for
get the
this to
psychology
take place.
of the
Now,
bulls
the
thinking
thing
that
is
they're
this,
missing the train. So they're going to start
because we have
chasing,
the
and
bullish
especially
divergences on
if
the 60,
we get somewhat of a little bit of a
if we
pullback
do
that
pull
holds
back from here
and then
come
goes
into this
up,
level, that's
you're
going to get
probably
them
going to have a
chasing. It's
safer
going to get the
trade
bears
to be
to
buying this dip
to
here
jump
because
out of their short positions.
we've had
and
a
it's
pretty
gonna
good
leave the
move
door
off of
open
these
for
highs
this
to the
wave C
downside.
to
So
the
if it comes
downside.
down,
And
this is going to be
honestly,
where you
if
want to
this
be
is
looking
going
to buy the
play.
dip.
So
I
can honestly
saying
see
to
this
short
thing
it
going
all the
down
way,
in a very, very
basically
fast
from here
manner.
up to here.
So
This
and now
is a
it's
possibility,
time to
and
start
I'm
looking,
not
especially if we
saying
come
it's
down,
definitely
to
it
start
because,
buying
like
the,
I said,
buying the dip.
this really
Because
could
if
be
we
just
do
an
come down
ABC
to this
wave
level
4,
here, and now we're making
most
the
likely
wave
we're going to
5.
get
But
our
the fact
momentum that's going to
that
come down to the
we just
neutral or
really,
possibly even to the over
would
sold
believe
levels.
that it would make
So
more sense if
that's
we
pretty much what
came
we're
down
looking
and
at
tested
right
that
now is
2300 to
the bears
2280
need
area.
to
But
defend
like I said,
the
highs
market
today, and that's the
is going to do what it wants to
2364.
do. I
If
just
they
want to show you
lose
the
that,
different
then
scenarios
we're probably
that are
going
in
to see
place, and the fact that
2371
we're
and
looking for the bounce
2385.
today.
This
and
is
we
really
got
the
it,
line in the sand because
if they get through it, then we're probably
of an
coming up to
A,
test
and now
these
we're making
highs,
the wave B, and then
up
the
at
wave
this,
C down.
it's
It's
fitting
fitting
the
the
profile
profile
level.
because this
So
is what we needed
that's
for
that's
this to
really
take
what we're looking
place.
at.
Now,
What the
the thing is
bears need
this,
to do is push it through
because we have the
this
bullish divergence
moving
average
because
because
we're
we're
on
on
a
a
sell
most
signal
likely
on the
that
60s
if
here,
we
and we
do
also have
pull
a
back
pivot.
from here
So
and
if they
come
can
into
get
this
it
level,
through this
you're probably going to have a
2351,
safer
then we're probably going to
trade
get a
to
quick
be
move
buying
down to the
this dip here
2336,
because
we've had a pretty good
21.
move off
So
of these
let's
highs
just take
to
a
the
look
downside.
at,
So if it comes
I
down,
put this out
this is going to
for
be
the
where you want to
sentiment
be
timing
looking to buy the dip.
report. So I
And
was,
I'm gonna
saying
show
to
you. I'm
short
gonna
it
try to
all
do
the
this
way,
on each day, and this is
from
just
here
what's
up to
going
here.
on with the S&P.
And
And
now
I'm
it's
showing
time
the
to
daily,
start
the
looking,
60
especially
minute,
if we
15
come
and
down,
5.
to
So
start buying
momentum,
buying
we
the
are
dip because
overbought
if
on the
we
daily,
do come
neutral
down to
on the
this
60,
level
which I
here,
showed you,
most
and
likely we're
overbought
going to
on
get
the 15
our
and the
momentum that's
5.
going to come
So
down
this
to
is
the
giving you a
neutral
red
or
light.
possibly
Don't
even to the
get
over
too
sold levels.
so
on the long side.
that's pretty
Divergences.
much
We have the
what we're
bearish
looking at
divergences
right
on
now
the daily.
is
We have bullish
the
on
bears
the 60,
need to
bearish on
defend
the fives,
the
and we don't
highs
have
today, and that's the
anything on the
2364.
15s.
If they
remember,
lose that,
if I just
then
go
we're
back
probably
to
going
the
to see
15 here,
2371
this is
and
what
then
I'm talking about, where
2385.
we made
This
the
is
low
really the
here,
line in the
and we
sand
didn't have
because
any bullish
if they get
divergences.
through it, then we're
Now,
probably
if we
coming
make
up
a
to test
high,
these
what's going
highs.
to happen is this
Up
is
at
going
this,
to switch to a bearish
the
divergence.
2400
So then we're going
level.
to have
So that's
three different
that's really what we're looking at.
bearish
What the bears
divergences
need
in
to do
place.
is push
This
it
will
through
then move to the
this
most likely
moving
overbought.
average
So
because
you
we're
can
on a
see
sell
where these
signal
reds are
on the
popping
60s
up
here,
and it's
we also have a
not
pivot.
really a
So if they can get it through this 2351,
then we're probably going to
now
get
we're
a
on
quick
a
move
sell
down
with
to
the
the
60 and the
2336,
15,
and then test
what
this
that basically
2321.
means is
So let's just take a look
moving
at
average, the 50-day.
I
That's
put
below
this
the
out for the
200.
sentiment timing.
So we're on a sell on the
report,
15,
and I'm gonna show
fives.
you.
Today's move got us
on
into
each
a
day,
buy,
and this is just
but
what's
they
going on
go
with the S&P,
back and
and I'm
forth
showing the
pretty quick.
daily,
It's
the
just
60
if we get
minute,
into
15
a
and 5.
so
a trending
momentum
move,
we
that's when
are
it kinda stays
overbought
below
on the
it, but
daily, neutral
on the 60,
you
which
can
I
see we
showed you,
just
and
got the
overbought
cross.
on the
So
15 and the 5.
it's not
So
safe
this is
to
giving
just
you a
be
red light.
buying
Don't
right
be
here
don't
because
get
the
too
bulls still have to dig
themselves out of
on the
some,
long side.
divergences.
Some
We
issues
have the
right here.
bearish
So we have
divergences
resistance
on the
we have
daily,
bullish
that's
on the 60,
2383,
bearish on the fives, and we don't have
2363 is what
anything
we
on
hit
the
today.
15s.
This is
And
what
if
I
we
put
remember,
out today as
if I
far
just
as
go back to the 15
the resistance.
here,
I had the 5 minute at
this is what I'm talking
2351,
about, where we made
2358
low
and
here, and we didn't
2363,
have
and
any
that's pretty
bullish
much where the high
divergences.
was.
Now, if
That's
you
why
make
I
a
have that
high,
highlighted.
what's going to happen
So we
is
never
this
really
is going
tested
to
any
switch to
support
a
levels,
bearish
so we're
divergence.
just going to keep
So
them
then
in
we're going
place.
to
And we
have
have
three
the
different
2357,
bearish
24,
divergences in
2347,
place.
and
This will then move
2336
to the
are the
most
support
likely the
areas. Now I
overbought.
added
So you can
something
see
here,
where
and this
these
is the
reds are
bullish
popping
momentum
up,
line, and
and
what it
it's
means
not
is
really
momentum should pick up on the
wouldn't be too
upside
safe
if
to
they
be
take
buying
out the
that. Now we're on a
2370 to
sell
the
with the
upside,
60 and the 15,
and then we're going to have targets
and
of
what that basically means
2377,
is we have the moving
2383, and then
average, the 50-day that's
2391.
below
The bearish
200.
momentum line
So we're
is
on a sell on the
2342.
15.
Now, if we get
On the
below
fives,
that, we're going
today's
to the
move got us into a buy,
2338,
but they go
32, and then the 22.
back and forth pretty
So
quick.
it
It's
actually,
just,
if we just look at the
a
charts,
a
you can
trending
see this
move,
is that
that's when it kind of
2370
stays
level,
below it.
then
But
it's going to
on the 60,
this
you can
pivot
see
here
we just
and
got
then
the
up here.
cross. So
If we take
it's
out
not
this
safe to just be
2350, that's the
buying
moving
right here
average,
because
that's
the
going to give
bulls
us
still
that
have to
quick
dig
drop
themselves
down
out
to
of
the
some
down to these
some
levels
issues
right
right
around
here.
that
So we have
23
resistance on the daily
40
that's
level, and then eventually coming down to the 2321. If we take that
is
out,
what we hit
that's when
today.
we
This
start
is what I
looking
put
at
out
the
today as
2300.
far as
So
right
the
now,
resistance, I had
we
the
have
5
those
minute
different
at 2351,
scenarios
2358,
in
and
place.
2363,
I
and that's
like
pretty
the
much where
preferred
the high
count
was.
this is a wave
That's why I
B,
have that
and we have a
highlighted.
wave C
So
that's
we
pending.
never really tested
Tomorrow
any
we could
support
see some
levels,
chop,
so
but
we're just
maybe
gonna
on
keep them in
Thursday see
place,
that
and we
sharp
have
move to the
the
downside. So
2357,
with that, let's see what plays
24,
out. Have a great night, and I'll talk to
2347,
you
and
guys tomorrow.
2336 are the support areas. Now I added something here, and this is the bullish momentum line, and what it means is momentum should pick up on the upside if they take out the 2370 to the upside, and then we're going to have targets of 2377, 2383, and then 2391. The bearish momentum line is 2342. Now, if we get below that, we're going to the 2338, 32, and then the 22. So it actually, if we just look at the charts, you can see this is that 2370 level. Then it's going to this pivot here and then up here. If we take out this 2350, that's the moving average, that's going to give us that quick drop down to the down to these levels right around that 2340 level, and then eventually coming down to the 2321. If we take that out, that's when we start looking at the 2300. So right now, we have those different scenarios in place. I like the preferred count as this is a wave B and we have a wave C that's pending. Tomorrow we could see some chop, but maybe on Thursday see that sharp move to the downside. So with that, let's see what plays out. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.